Here we are, my Star Wars collectors. I'll give you a quick little video of my pond. And just my trout in it. Of course, my little sweetness here. I fed them about, I don't know, 10 minutes ago, so the frenzy's totally died down now. It's, oh, they're hitting everywhere. In this pond, I have speckled trout, also known as brook trout. And I put in a few rainbows. Not a lot of rainbows, but the bows, they grow really well. They're very nice. But they don't breed really in ponds unless I keep my aerators going. I have an artesian well over there. You can't see it, but it's overflowing into the pond. And so you can see that's probably a little speck right there. These are the smaller ones. And that's probably a rainbow right there. You can kind of see them swimming around there. That's probably, let's see if we can get a better shot. Oh, there's one right there. I don't know if you guys can see them with the glare. But they're hitting over there. Hitting right in front of me. I think there's one. And you can kind of see them. But I don't know if I can. Maybe I can focus more. Let's see if I can. I should have had my phone earlier, because then I can see that. I can see them really down. It's not going to pick up on the cameras. There's one. There's a big one. I don't know if that was a rainbow. There's a few big rainbows in there. Eventually I'll catch them and. Oh, there you go. I don't know what that was. Looked like either, I think it was probably a rainbow. It could have been a speckled, but it looked like a rainbow. It might be the big lunker. It's hard to say. There's some. See, I can see the shadows way down there. Oh, there's one coming up. That looks like a speckled trout. He doesn't look like he's doing too good. Yeah, he looks old. So you can tell how old they get. When they start getting 5 or 6 years old, usually specks, they start dying. He looks old. It looks like he's coming to the end. Oh, there's one right in there. I don't know if you guys could see him. Yeah, you kind of see a dark shadow right in there. I don't know if you guys can see that. But this pond clears up pretty good, but it goes through its stages. I have a windmill that I got to hook up, and that's going to put aeration into the pond. That was definitely a rainbow, I think, off the surface. I could be wrong though. My eyes aren't that good. Anyways, let's see if we can zero in. Speckled are kind of my favorite. They're actually not. The brook trout is actually closer to salmon. The salmoninus species. I think I said that correctly. I don't know what that one's talking about. Oh yeah, see, I can see 2 of them right in there. Oh, 3. That was a speckled trout. The one that hit the surface though. I don't know if that showed up. I predominantly put speckled trout. I won't put too many rainbows. What's wrong there, sweetness? I'm going to throw the rock for you. Octavia, you little... I can see them down there. Oh, there's a little guy there. What's wrong, Alfie? Do I gotta make a video about you? Okay, here. Here's your rock. There. Okay, and there it is. There's my outflow over there. And there she is. And there's one cruising on the surface there. So, had this pond for a while. Anyways, great for source of nutrition. I always recommend the floating feed is not bad. It's good to build up the nutrition on them, but the sinking feeds are better. And then obviously you want to get the more organic, natural one. That definitely helps on the taste, but the healthiness of the water is a big ingredient. And and then obviously, trying to add in your own feed helps, throwing worms and things like that. But I have a whole ecosystem now in here. So there's tons of minnows. You can't see them now because of the light and the glare, but there it is. Yeah, I think there is one over there. He's dying. He's getting old. 6 years. In Algonquin up in Canada, said that some speckled trout will live up to like 14 years. So, anyways, let's zoom out. Oh, there you go. That looks like a rainbow. Look at him. Yeah, that's a rainbow right there. That's definitely a rainbow. Oh yeah. So the rainbow, they grow so much faster. So those little small ones are usually the specks, the small hits that you see, but there's some big specks in here too, because I've had, predominantly I started off with speckled trout. But unfortunately, a lot of the trout farms, they don't have them sometimes. So sometimes I just threw a few rainbow in there, and usually the rainbow will hit kind of first. Well, that's not necessarily true, but I have friends and clients and stuff like that. They catch a nice bow, gives them a hell of a fight. But everything's died down now. They were hitting before it was like the 4th of July. I don't even need fireworks. That's speckled over there. I think he's dying way on the corner there. I see him. Yeah. You can tell he's come to the end. So he had his last breeding season this year, but they do breed. I've seen some really small trout now starting to come in. So, but I add into it now and then. But that's it, right, Octane? You love looking at these, don't you? Oh yeah. There it is. A little bit of heaven. And the water has to be extremely cold. You want to have it down to 59 Fahrenheit usually. And that's, so it's around there, 54, 55. If it gets up to 72, these fish will all be belly up. So you have to have a cold water supply, or have a lot of coverage so you don't get a lot of heat. That one just jumped straight up, I think. Maybe he's going after a bug. It's funny, sometimes you see them, they jump right out of the water and they're catching a bug or whatever. So but right now they're just getting some nice lazy eating in, which will fatten them up, and I'll have to start throwing a lot of these on the grill. Okay guys, cheers.